Hey, Anthony Rodriguez here, Walking Crow for the Transformational Sacred Drum Medicine. How's everybody doing today? Is everybody having a happy Moonday so far? It's Moonday. And are you ready? Oishino, oishino, oishino. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready for Moonday? Tomorrow's super moon. Tomorrow's full moon. Grandmother Moon is in her fullest and her biggest, and she'll be closest to the earth, closer than ever. And her energy is going to be pretty intense. And have you been feeling her energy? Her energy is intense. I have been feeling her energy, and I've, I'm recovering from what I'm recovering from. But that's not stopping me. The fact that I had an accident on the way to Sedona is not going to stop me. On the way to New River, on the way to Cave Creek, Arizona, is not going to stop me from my forward motion. I'm going to continue to do what I do, and I'm not going to let the powers that be try to stop me because they don't want me to do what I am supposed to do with my life. How many of you have people in your lives that tell you that what you're doing you shouldn't do, you can't do, you better not, you better get a job, you hold the job, how are you going to retire, how are you going to do this, how are you going to do that, and the sky is falling, the sky is falling, the sky is falling, the sky is falling, and all that Chicken Little turns to chicken shit. It turns to chicken shit because people in your life who tell you that you can't, you won't, you shouldn't, you don't do anything with their lives. I hope they sit behind the desk, they go to work every day, meet, same place, same time. They're a slave to society. They're a slave to themselves. They're a slave to their fear. Let me say that again. They're a slave to their fear. They're a slave to their fear. They're a slave to the fear that they might lose their home. They might lose their house. They might lose their well-being. They might lose all the things that they've spent a lifetime piling up in a corner, on a corner, to have so they can retire as an old person. Fuck that. I'm 57 years old. I've worked all my life to get here. I didn't do everything that I do to be enslaved by society, to be enslaved by a president, to be enslaved by a Congress, to be enslaved by a flag, to be enslaved by a job, to be enslaved by poverty, to be enslaved by fear. Fear is the biggest one. How many of you live your lives in fear and do nothing about it? You go to the same old job every day, but you don't take the chance to jump out of the tree to see if you can fly or not. I have taken chance after chance after chance because I can, and I do, and I will. I'm pumped up today. I'm really pumped up, and you're going to hear it. So anyways, I'm smudging. There's people in my life that don't want me to leave Los Angeles. Do you believe that? They don't want me to do what I would like to do, what I love to do. They want me to get a job in some fucking grocery store or behind a desk like I used to do and do what they want me to do because that's what they did. Well, shame on them. Good for them. I want to use another expletive, but I'm trying not to use expletives when I do these videos. This is the Transformational Sacred Drum Medicine, and my name is Anthony Rodriguez Walking Crow, and this is always going to be the Transformational Sacred Drum Medicine. I am always going to be Walking Crow. From the moment that I stepped through the veil and the moment that they gave me my name, I had a purpose. I had more of a purpose. There are many people to talk to. There are many people to heal. There's many moments that I need to heal because I walk through the intentions of others. I struggled through the intentions of others, and I didn't have to, but I did because I didn't know any better. I know better now. I know better now. I know better now. I made some mistakes in my life. I had that accident the other day. I didn't have insurance on my car. It lapsed. You know what? There's 8 million people in this country just like me, if not 12 million, if not 20 million people just like me who can't afford to do certain things. Now, I have a base that supports me online, but do they really? They listen in and they get a healing and they get what they come for. But, you know, I still have to go out and do hands-on healings and do remote healings and do drummings and all the stuff that I do. And I'm willing to do that because I love to do that. Last night, I went to a full moon ceremony with Isabella. I can't even remember her name right now because because I can't remember her name, and shaman in Orange County, and it was an amazing time, and I had an amazing time, and I came home and I slept well. I hope I let those things go in the fire that needed to go in the fire. When will you toss those things into the fire? When will you toss your fear? When will you toss the Chicken Little that turns to chicken shit that comes from other people into the fire and say, that's it, no more? When? You won't, because you're programmed and you're domesticated like the Pavlovian dogs that we have been domesticated and trained to be. The bell rings, we eat. The bell rings, we go to work. The bell rings, it's time to get dressed. The bell rings, it's time to go to church. The bell rings, you kneel. The bell rings, you stand. The bell rings, you sit. The bell rings, you kneel. The bell rings, you stand. The hell with all that stuff. The hell with all that stuff. I went to parochial school. I know what that shit's all about. That's about programming the little juntas to march in place, and to vote for idiots like 45. I'm on fire today. I got a lot to say today. So tomorrow's a full moon. And will you make a decision? Will you make a decision for yourself? Never mind others. Never mind your husband. Never mind your wife, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your kids, your mother, your father, all your job, all those things. Will you make a decision tomorrow within the super full moon, grandmother moon, direction of the west, direction of autumn, direction of letting go, hope, emotion, EMOCEAN? Will you step into the emotion and say, I've had enough of having enough? I have. And I paid the price for it. And I'm not willing to pay the price for other people's nonsense and try to live up to their spoken and unspoken expectations. Really, I'm not. Anyways, my name is Anthony Rodriguez, Walking Crow, and this is the Transformational Sacred Drum Medicine. And if you're looking or thinking about wanting to transform and you don't know how, 818-442-1717 or Anthony@sacreddrummedicine.com, or you can go to my website at www.sacreddrummedicine.com. I am sick and tired of being sick and tired and being sick and tired. Aren't you, Chicken Little? Aren't you, Chicken Little? Aren't you sick and tired of turning Chicken Little into chicken shit? I am. So that being said, I'm going to call it a day on the video. Fired up. I'm having lunch with a good friend today, another healer friend who supports me wholeheartedly, who I support. I go and speak to her kids in her classroom, and I teach them about the medicines that I carry. I drum for the school, and I get to do those things because I love to do that for them, because I was once a child, and I am still a child. I am childlike. I am not childish. So I'm going to drum us out. And before I do, I'm going to ask you, well, I'm just going to drum us out. Okay. So anyways, if you're offended by what I say, sorry, not sorry. I'm not here to apologize for who I am and what I do. I'm here to do a job. And if you're not willing to do your job for your life, then hop off, click off, unfriend me, because I don't have time for nonsense. I really don't. I don't want time for nonsense. I don't want, yes people in my life. I want people who are in action. I am in action. I am of action because I am of love. Love is action. And will you give yourself action? Will you give yourself love? Will you give your best lover action? I am my best lover. And I don't have the time of day for hangers on and people who are going to naysay me. I don't. I absolutely don't. And I don't want it. I hope. So I'm going to sing Ayawana Ishtu, cover me in spirit, cover me in spirit, and I'm going to ask that you would cover yourself in spirit. I'm going to ask that Great Spirit, Great Mother, and the power of the four directions, I hope, the power of the universe and the power of Great Mother Earth, that they would cover you in that same spirit, that you would be blessed and you would be made whole by your voice, be made whole by your heart, be made whole by your ground, by your water, by your earth, by your fire, by your air. Whole. Your air sits here in your chest. I'm loved. I don't have the capacity to love. I don't have the capacity to be loved. Which is it? Oh my gosh. I don't know what happened to me today, but I woke up in a state. Thank you, Great Mother Moon. I hope. Thank you, Isabella Stoloff in Orange County at the Orange County Healing Arts Center. Thank you for inviting me yesterday and having me there be with the rest of the circle around the fire. Aho. And Arizona, all of you in Cave Creek and Sedona and New River who are waiting for me to get back. I'll be back soon. I don't know when, hopefully by Wednesday, hopefully by the end of the weekend or something, but I'm going to be back soon. Okay? Aho. isto. Aho shinowana honata. Aho shinowana hey. Take your left hand. This is my left hand. This is the left hand of divine feminine. It's a hand of receiving. It's a duality to the right hand. Aho. Take that left hand and bring it into your heart space. Heart, left hand over heart. And this is my right hand, hand of duality, hand of divine masculine. It gives the divine feminine. Place the right hand over left hand, the left hand over heart, and be in alignment of who and what you are and who and what you have always been. When I bring my left hand and my right hand together in alignment, I become she, man, Sha, man. Don't be confused by those who have false teachings and say Sha, woman, or something else. It's not that way. It's she, man, Sha, woman. Place that left hand over heart, right hand over left hand, and repeat after me. I am where love lives, and I am what hope looks like. I am where love lives, and I am what hope looks like. I am where love lives, and I am what hope looks like. You are where love lives, and you are what hope looks like. We are where love lives, and we are what hope looks like. Don't let them tell you any different. They are lying to you. They've always lied to you, and I will only tell you truth because it is my truth. Anthony Rodriguez, Walking Crow for the Transformational Sacred Medicine, asking you to have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. Be blessed.